people that buy in Las Vegas buy based on the neighborhood that they like. Real investors, they buy based on the outcome that they need. Let me be straight with you. A lot of people are looking at this market right now, and they're asking, where should I buy? The real question, the one that actually protects you and your capital are, what are my goals? What kind of buyer am I? And what stage of the growth cycle am I chasing? Because two people could buy in the exactly same neighborhood at the exact same time, and guess what? One could win, and the other could be waiting. Today, in episode 4 of my Master Plan series, we're going from the why of Las Vegas growth to the how. Specifically, how to match your personal goals to the 4 distinct growth cycles that we covered in episode 2. We're going to identify the 4 buyer types, then match them to where they actually should be looking, and finally, I'll walk you into each scenario and what I would actually do, with real numbers and real-world examples. If you've been watching this series, you already know that everything builds on itself. In episode 1, we broke down who is actually funding the growth. In episode 2, we mapped each different stage of a master plan lifecycle, from emerging to mature. And in episode 3, we identified the $10 billion in infrastructure, like Brightline West and the A's ballpark, that's actually shifting the center of gravity in our city. If you missed those, go back, because today we take all of that and apply it directly on how you should move. If we haven't met, I'm Giacomo. I help people understand how Las Vegas actually grows, so they can make decisions based on structure, not speculation. So let's get into it. There are 4 different buyers in today's market in Las Vegas. The relocator. You're the one that's looking for stability, a safe entry in the market, and a good lifestyle. Then there's the investor. You're focused on capital exposure, cash flow, and positioning near future growth. Then we have the first-time buyers. And honestly, this is the most stressed group. They're trying to enter a fast-moving market while everyone around them is telling them about crashes and bubbles. If that's you, take a breath. You're not behind. You're just at the beginning of your map. You don't need $1 million to win in Las Vegas. You need a starting point that doesn't break your lifestyle. And finally, there's lifestyle buyers. You're buying a feeling, an experience. Timing the market is secondary to living the life. If you don't know which one you are, you risk making the wrong decision, a decision that could cost dearly in life. So be honest, which one are you? Drop it in the comments. I read everyone. It'll help me shape what we cover next. Now let's connect that to the map. Relocators, they typically land either in Summerlin or in Henderson. These are mature neighborhoods that are proven and predictable. Investors, they start looking at Sky Canyon or among the corridors along the I-11 interchange. That's where you're chasing emerging growth. First-time buyers, they're finding opportunities either in North Las Vegas or in the Southwest, where affordability still exists. Lifestyle buyers, you're looking at Lake Las Vegas, maybe a luxury high-rise on the Strip, or in higher-end neighborhoods in Summerlin or in Green Valley. But knowing where is half of the game. Let's talk about numbers. And if you're getting value off of this video, hit subscribe, because this isn't one-off content. This is the system, and the more you understand it, the better you move. Now, this is how I personally would look at these scenarios. Let me show you what I mean by built-in stability. If I'm buying in Summerlin between $700,000 and $800,000, I'm not chasing explosive growth. I'm buying into a fully built-out system. Schools, retail, parks, they're already there. So the real question becomes, is a shorter commute, predictability, amenities worth paying a premium for? For most relocators I work with, the resounding answer is yes. Scenario B. Now let's be honest. If I buy a rental in Summerlin for about $700,000, my bottom line, my cash flow, is going to be tight. But if I take that same capital into Sky Canyon, or near future infrastructure like South Strip by the railroad corridor, now I'm buying in the $450,000 to the $500,000 range. Better price to rent ratio, lower capital exposure, and more upside tied to growth. If you're chasing 10% return, Summerlin is not your play. If you're protecting large capital, then it might be. So let me ask you, if you had $200,000 to deploy, would you rather own one stable asset or 2 growth plays? No wrong answer, but your answer defines your strategy. Scenario C, first-time homebuyers. Now let's be real. Stretching yourself just to say that you bought in a nice zip code is the fastest way to hate your purchase. I would rather see you buy $350,000, $400,000, stay comfortable. Because in Las Vegas, staying in the game beats timing the game. You're not buying your forever home. You're buying your first step. If you're a first-time buyer, what's holding you back right now? Rates, inventory, noise? Drop it below. Scenario D, lifestyle chasers. If you want to buy in like Las Vegas, buy it. But own your decision. You're not chasing peak numbers. You're buying a specific lifestyle. And if you understand that up front, you'll never second guess it. There's a lot of hype in real estate. This channel, it's not about that. This channel is about clarity. Markets move, prices shift. But real growth, that's planned, that's funded, and it's visible if you know how to read it. My job is to help you understand the map, so you can move with intention. I'm Giacomo. Subscribe to catch the next episode, where we break down how to actually analyze these master plans before you buy. I'll see you at the next one.